Hello everyone, welcome to this gentle yoga flow. Today we will start in a child's pose. You can rest your hands next to your body. Maybe straighten the arms out to the back. Resting your head on the floor. Relax every muscle in your body. Now interlace your fingers behind your back. Rotate the shoulders and come up into a seated position. Inhale, open up your chest to the sky. And as you exhale, dive your forehead back to the floor. Inhale, open up. And exhale, come back to the floor. One last time. Inhale, open up. And exhale, dive to the floor with your head. Try to bring your arms further upward, increasing the stretch in your shoulders. And release the arms. Reach to the front of the mat. Around the back. Open the shoulder blades. Slightly open up your knees, hip width apart. And then inhale, open up your chest. And sit back into a child's pose. We are going to repeat this cat-cow variation a couple of times. If this is too much for you, you can just stay in a tabletop position like this and just do a regular cat-cow. Keep reaching the fingertips to the front of the mat. Creating a gentle spinal wave here. Last time. Come up. Come into a neutral tabletop position. Tuck under your toes. And start lifting the hips. Press into the hands. Walk out your dog here. Bringing one heel at a time towards the floor, bending the other knee. Warming up the calves and the hamstrings. Okay, now step both feet to the front of the mat. Take as many steps as you need. Keep your knees bent. Grab your elbows, your opposite elbows, and let's just hang here. Keeping the knees bent at this point. Just hanging. Feeling a nice gentle stretch. Okay, halfway lengthen. Straightening out the spine. And then step your right foot to the back. Ground your right knee to the floor. Release the toes. Square out your hips. And bring the hands onto your knee. Low lunge. should feel a nice deep stretch on the top of your right leg. Keep pressing into your left foot, slightly opening the knee to the side. Okay, now on your next exhale, you're going to bring the hands to the floor and press the hips back into a half split. Inhale, come back into a low lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Let's hold this half split here for a bit. Keep your hips squared here. Straighten out your spine. Then start folding. Fold till a point where you feel a deep stretch. And then you can release your back over top of your leg. So you are bending from your hip crease and not your lower back. Okay, come back into a low lunge. Duck under your toes. Lift the knee. And step to the front of the mat. Big toes are touching, heels slightly apart. Maybe at this point you can straighten out your knees in your forward fold. You can grab onto your elbows again if you want to. Again, we are folding from the hip crease. Okay, now halfway lengthen. And step your left leg to the back. Ground the knee. And bring your hands towards your other knee. Square out those hips, slightly pulling the right hip back and pushing the left hip forward. Now on your next exhale, you can push back into a half split. Bring the hands to the floor and hips towards the back. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Last time, low lunge. And half split. Let's hold it here for a bit. Bending from the hip crease. Okay, come back into a low lunge. Tuck under your toes, lift the knee, and step back to the front of the mat. Now bring your feet hip width apart. Maybe you want to keep your knees bent. Maybe you can straighten them out. Grab onto the elbows again. And let's hang here. Rocking side to side. Now grab onto your toes. Or behind your knees or ankles, wherever you are. Straighten out your back, halfway lengthen, and then fold all the way down. Release the hands, halfway lengthen. Step into a plank position. Bring your knees to the floor, your chest and your chin. And lower your pelvis as well. Place your hands a bit further next to your chest, pointy toes towards the back of the mat. And lift your upper body, open up your chest, engage your glutes. And lower to the floor. Inhale, open up your chest. And exhale, bring it back to the floor. Inhale, open up your chest. Keep those hip bones grounded. And exhale, back to the floor. Now place your hands flat next to your chest. And see if you can lift your thighs off the mat as well. And then use the strength of your core to step back into a downward facing dog. Now step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Let's keep that back knee lifted for a bit. Rock forward into the back. Maybe you want to make little circles. And now lower down the back knee. Bring your foot onto your ladder side. And open up to the side. Giving your hip a nice deep stretch. Okay, bring the hand back to the floor. Lift the back knee and step back into a downward facing dog. Let's switch to the other side. Your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Rocking to the front and to the back. Making circular movements. Okay, ground your left knee. Bring your foot on the ladder side. And open up to the side. Okay, now tuck under your toes of your left foot. But instead of stepping back into a downward facing dog, you are going to step that left foot on the outside of your left heel, pointy toes outward. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. And lower the hips as far as you can. Start pushing out your knees with your elbows. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. Feeling a nice deep opening in your hips. Okay, bring your hands to the floor. Lift the hips up to the sky. Heel toe your feet back together. Halfway lengthen. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. And press back into a child's pose. Relax every muscle in your body and just breathe. Okay, whenever you are ready, you can come up back into a seated position to the middle of the mat. Let's close off this class together. Take a deep inhale, arms up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands to your third eye, your throat, and your heart. Thank you for being here with me today. Namaste. If you enjoyed the class, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more.